y'all, it's a Southern Sunflower here with episode 4 of my Sunflower series. So today I want to touch on spirituality as it pertains to blacks or African Americans, whichever you refer to them as, or if you don't refer to them as that, but you know what group of people I'm talking about. People that look like me. So I saw this post on Instagram this week, and it was saying how like blacks are now wanting to do all of these like white rich soccer mom hipster things, and what they were referring to was how I feel like more blacks have gotten into with their spiritual selves. And in my head I just went, And to me it didn't make sense, because I know that most of the things that probably come to mind when somebody thinks of like hipster stuff or like white spiritual hippie stuff is mostly stuff that was created by people of color and indigenous cultures within countries that these people went to and colonized. For instance, like smudging, you probably either view it as it's this hippie whatever thing, or it's this thing that you do whenever evil is around because you see it in scary movies, which I hate the image that's been created with scary movies. That's actually something that I did not like about Us, was the 11:11 was in there. But I kind of get why I was in there, but still. But anyway, back to this. Smudging was like created by Native Americans. Smudging is a very old Native American technique. White people didn't invent it. Yoga. Yeah, we see it as like wealthy soccer moms do that. What? No. Yoga was not created by white people. It's like so many other things. It's like no. And then on top of that, because of the brainwashing that's being used on us, the stuff that is native to us and that our ancestors practiced and developed, we view it as evil. So it's like, dang, like not only are we against these things, but a lot of these things we view as evil, and it's not true. It's just not true. For instance, I was at one of my favorite metaphysical shops, and it's where I get all my crystals from, incense, herbs, a lot of different stuff. There was this older black lady in there. She was buying some sage and picking out some crystals. And her and the owner of the shop were talking and discussing some different stuff, I guess. And I heard the owner of the shop say, "Oh yeah, you can even have a crystal altar." And her face was like, and she was like, "I don't do that. I'm Christian. I don't do no false idols and stuff." And in my head, I'm like, so you can buy crystals, keep them close to you, and you believe that they really possess these qualities, and you believe that it'll really help you and things like that, and you can buy sage and smudge, and you can be in this shop that sells all of this stuff, but you too Christian to have a crystal altar, which is a place where you know this is your place of peace, where you meditate, you journal, you do whatever you need to do for yourself. I just didn't understand how you can. It's like you straddling the fence almost. That's what it is. And just stop straddling the fence and just let go. Hop over it. Because there's nothing bad waiting over there for you. It's nothing but, I ain't gonna say it's all good because it's negative with everything. But And you already dabbling, you might as well go further and further and let go of those old beliefs that you have. With black people, I feel like it's just like we will do everything to enlighten ourselves and to wake up, per se, except let go of Christianity, a lot of us. And it's just like, how can you learn about your history, learn about yourself, learn all these things about the religion, study it and all this and that, and still hold on to it? But hey, I don't try to force anybody. I just say what I know and what I think and try to get others to think. One of my coworkers this week told me that when he goes home, he really thinks about the conversations that we have, and that I've really made him think. He really thinks. He was like, your free spirit, it really makes me think. Like, I be thinking about stuff, and I was like, wow. Because honestly, that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do, is make people think. I don't want to force. I don't want to finesse. I don't want to manipulate. I just want to cause people to think about some of the things that they've been told. Think about it, research it, think about it some more. That's all. And so along with that, I just had this thought that came to mind. A lot of people think that there's truth within the Bible from our culture before we were slaves. And I think that I really agree with that. I can really agree with it, because I've had a lot of people tell me that I'm dumb for practicing the law of attraction, and that I can't believe that you believe in that, and you really think that stuff is real, and they're Christians. So, number one, the law of attraction, maybe not in the thinking form, but at least in the written form, for sure is in the Bible. And I know that because when I was a Christian, I wrote that on my graduation hat, because I knew about speaking things into existence even then. In Habakkuk, it says, if you write it down to where a messenger can run with it and call it out, speak it out, it will surely come to pass. Now that's in Habakkuk. That sounds like the law of attraction to me. You write it down, you think it, you believe it, it's gonna come to pass. That sounds like the law of attraction to me. I'm just saying. And along with that, I also think that there's a lot of things that we know too, because everybody has that intuition. Everybody, to me, has a spiritual gift. Whether you're a reader, you pull cards, anything like that. Everybody has some sort of spiritual gift, even if it's just being really in touch with your intuition. Everybody has an intuition. My great grandmother would always tell me that I would be a female pastor when I grew up. I always remembered that she told me that from that young age. I always remembered it. And then when I started to break away from Christianity, I was like, dang, but she told me that. And the thing is, right message, wrong setting, wrong situation. Yeah, I'm going to use my voice to help people, and to help people really heal, and to help people really get in tune with their spirit. However, it ain't going to come through Christianity. Okay? It's going to come through me and my higher self and the Creator. It ain't gonna come through Christianity. So yeah, I'm going to touch people, but it ain't gonna be in the way that she thought. And I had to really think on that, because it's just like one of those things to where right message, wrong setting. But I believe that everybody has some form of like spiritual gift, because I don't think they're gifts. I think that they are standard, and I think that it comes with seeking it out within yourself and developing it. It's just like any other thing. You have to practice and develop it. I just want us to realize that this stuff, smudging, yoga, meditation, knowing about your zodiac, finding out about your natal chart, doing full moon rituals, new moon rituals, doing cleansing baths, working with herbs to heal your body, anything of that nature, that is not a white folk thing. That was created by people of color for us, to heal us, to keep us balanced, grounded, to make sure that our spirit is at the highest level that it can be in while we're here. That's what I feel like. Now, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. But it may stick with you, and it may make you think later on. Shoot, I got my incense going right now. Y'all might can see the smoke. I don't know. But yeah. So it is for us, and I want us to know that we deserve to use those things. We deserve it. We deserve it. No different than we thinking that we deserve reparations. Shoot, we deserve to get our spirituality back. We deserve to get back in tune with our spirits. We deserve to be able to know that our ancestors are still watching over us, and we still gonna give offerings up to them, and we still gonna talk to them and keep them close. We deserve that. Shoot, a libation. When I pour my libation into my glass on my altar for my ancestors, what's the difference between me pouring my spring water into a glass on my altar and me pouring my liquor out saying this for the homies? That's a libation. Pouring some Hennessy out for the homies, that's a libation. Hey, it is. So we already do a lot of these things. We just don't realize it. So yeah, we already do a lot of this stuff. So I just want people to just think and just consider a different viewpoint. I also saw a post going around social media this week, and it said, stop, don't give in to like this culture of tainted self-care, releasing everything that does not serve you. You're gonna wind up 50 years old and alone because you walked away from everything that did not serve you, basically. So watch out for this tainted self-care trend. You should walk away from everything that does not serve you. Now, along with that, there's a difference from walking away from things that do not serve you and things that are difficult. You may find a guy and it may be difficult, and it may take work and conflict resolution for you all to establish a healthy and wholesome relationship. Now, there's a difference between not wanting to do that work and just walking away because you feel like, oh, this don't serve me, and it's somebody who really does not serve you. Like, they don't serve you, y'all don't get along, there is nothing that unites you two, it's a toxic relationship. There's a difference between a toxic relationship and two people who love each other, who are extremely compatible, who have good chemistry, who are friends at the core, but who need to learn how to work things out and how to cohabitate with one another. So there's a difference between those two things. So number one, you have to know the difference. It's just like when you meet a man, you have to know the difference between potential that is wasted and potential that is about to skyrocket. You have to know the difference between an ambitious man and a man who just has potential but is not going to use that potential. Same thing, you got to know when to work with a man who got potential, but he need a little bit from you. He needs a partner to really get him going, or he's on the come up himself, versus somebody who got this potential, but they just wasting it. So to me, that goes into the same thing. There is no tainted self-care trend, in my opinion. how can self-care be tainted if you are doing what serves you? Now I take that back. It can be tainted because self-care is not selfishness. It is self-care. It means that you are caring for yourself. Now, if caring for yourself first or caring for yourself over others who affect you in an unhealthy way, that's not selfish either. But selfish is finding a partner and thinking you the shit and you not. And neither is your partner, but y'all love each other and you just don't want to work it out because you think that you all that. Now that's probably what she's talking about. But also with that, the 50 and alone thing, everybody is not walking the same life path. Not every woman, because that's who she was speaking to, not every woman desires to be somebody's life partner. Now I know it may be hard for a lot of closed-minded people to believe, but some people don't want that. Some people just want kids. Some people have found that when they had a partner, they didn't feel as great. Some people are content being alone. So, you have to consider everything. You say 50 and alone like it's a bad thing. That may not be a bad thing for everybody. Before I got into the relationship that I'm in right now, I was content with being single. I wanted a relationship, but it wasn't a want as to like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be sad and I'm just going to not do anything for the rest of my life because I don't have a partner. No, it was just, that would really be nice. And I can see the benefits of it. And I would like to experience love like that. But I'm not chasing it down and I'm not going to go crazy if I don't find it. So it is possible to not just be concerned with the relationship. If y'all, that's your life purpose, is to be somebody's wife. No, it's not. It's not. So I just want to give my spiel on that because it was really going around and it really sort of, everybody just kind of took it and agreed with it. And I was thinking like, I don't agree with this. But I could see the point of it in some ways. So guys, that is everything that I have for you all today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, love, and hair grease.